Hi, I'm going to show you how to really quickly set up a Tulip powered workstation that has a bunch of bins, and when you put your hand over those bins, the vision system can recognize your hand is there and light up a light kit. You can use this for all sorts of fun things. Let's get into it. So the first thing I did was set up a really simple workstation with some bins, and I put the light strip there, and then I hooked up a camera, a RealSense camera, which allows you to track depth of things in its field of view. After I installed my gateway and got it registered to my account, I was able to see it in my Gateways drop-down menu and log into it. Then you can just click on Configure Light Kit, and it gives you this really simple user interface where you can, click where you want these lights to go. You can place them directly over your bins. You can resize them to however size you want. I used 5 lights, and I just spaced them out evenly on top of each of my bins. The next thing I'm going to do is create a station in Tulip to represent my workstation. So I'm going to click Create Station and name the station. This is going to allow my device, so my tablet or PC or whatever's at the actual station, to connect to Tulip. So I'm going to actually set it to development version so that I can access changes and see changes in real time without having to publish the app. And then I'm just going to search for my device because my device is already on this instance. But you can do this a different way if you want to by logging in. You'll see that the depth camera is already attached. All I have to do is plug it in and it shows up. And now I'm going to go over to Vision. So in Vision, I'm going to create a camera configuration. I'm going to name this. I'm just going to name it Mark's Depth Camera. And it's going to give me access to the camera plugged into that device. So once I see the camera, I'm going to assign it. And then I should be able to go in there and edit it. So now I should see the live feed. I'm just going to give some regions of interest here. So just really simply dragging over each of the bins. And it's going to auto name them region 1, region 2, and so on. This is a change detector. And next thing after that is just go over and test to make sure everything's working. So there you can see my hand being recognized by the Tulip vision system. So everything's going to work out pretty nicely. So what we're going to do is make it so that the Tulip application recognizes my hand going over a region, and when it does that, it's going to create a record, and then I'm going to be able to tell it which bin I'm associating with. So let's do that. I'm going to make a table here. I'll make a new table, and we'll call it region bin. We'll go to region bin. Here it is. And what we can do is create the ID will be the region name, and then this number will be the bin number. We'll make it an integer, so bin number. Okay, perfect. So in the application, what I'll do is, let's go back to the application. Cool, we'll add a record, placeholder. So we'll go to region bin, and we can add record placeholder. This is going to be current region. Perfect. So basically, when a region is triggered, I want to create a record, and I'm going to store and display those in a table here. So I'll put the table here, and we will have this be the region bin table. Record placeholder is this one. We'll add the ID, and we'll add the bin number. So now we can see these things. And what I'll do here is when the region is entered and a change began, what I'm going to do is, so when device, this camera outputs at this station with a change began, I'm going to create or load record by the device outputs region name into my current region. And what I want to do here is be able to make an input, which is going to be a number input. So this will be the bin number that it's in. We'll just call this table record. It's going to be the bin number. So I'll be able to change this bin number whenever I do that. So let's go over there and check it out really quickly. And as you can see, me putting my hand over a bin is creating a table record. All I need to do is put in what light number is going to light up now. Okay, so now that we have our regions in the table, we can just start updating what bin numbers associated there, and then we'll change the application to actually turn on those bins. So what we'll do is we'll do run a device function, which is the light kit, and we will turn on one bin, which is going to be at this gateway. The bin is going to be the table records, current regions, bin number. We'll make that green. Okay, cool. And then when something leaves, we'll turn off all bins. So I just copy and pasted this. So we have a new, it's going to be region exited. So when changes ended, we're just going to turn off bins, turn off all bins. There you go. So let's try that out now. And as you can see by me putting my hand over the bin, it turns the light on. And when I remove my hand, the light turns off. Not shown in this video was me actually going in and entering in each bin number, but that's pretty straightforward. I hope that was helpful. Thanks.